What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2. And now we are finally ready to get the final stretch of this main story going. We're actually about to be on the second to last mission, which leads directly into that, so there's a pretty big point of no return here. As soon as we hit this console and try to go somewhere, it's going to be all over.
Test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Indeed, and this does actually end up being a little bit contrived for the reason of how this goes down and how everybody ends up not being present on the Normandy, but it's okay, I guess. I forgive them.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
A full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
What mission, you might wonder? Well, you'll never know. And why every single specialist we've recruited throughout this whole campaign is going to be on the shuttle, all cramped and crowded in, you'll never know. Who knows why this is it. Unfortunately, I actually don't really like the way this is set up. I think they could have worked this in better. I think maybe they could have had something with Legion, or they could have had you go visit the Citadel or Omega or something. I think they could have done this part better, actually. This is actually a negative 0.5 points for Mass Effect 2, I think, the setup for this. The mission itself is cool, but the setup's a little lacking.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Well, they could have at least tried to explain what the hell we were doing on the shuttle and things like that, you know. You don't get much in the way of explanations for any of this. Just load all the relevant OP teammates on the shuttle and then we peace out. And yes, the whole cast and crew is in there. Samara, Grunt, Tali, Garrus, Thane, Morden, Jacob, Miranda, Kasume, Zaid.
I'm telling you, EDI, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
Bingo.
Oh, shit.
They just keep making it more and more personal here.
We're getting out of here.
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
And the game actually showed us the virus being put in there too. It was actually not from the IFF. If you remember, way back when we were on that derelict collector base, when we jacked into them, you see the little collector pop up on the screen when the power goes up and down for a second. That's when the virus was implanted in the Normandy, not from the IFF.
The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
And we're not gonna have another dead Normandy on our hands. I refuse. Let's go, Joker.
Shit.
Try not to break something.
God, what is that?
It is not fun. Yeah, it ain't fun to see collectors on board the Normandy like that. And of course, all the people that could have helped us with this are all gone. Morden's gone. Nobody's left around. Just the engineers and the crew that could never do anything about this. It's cool to play as Joker though. But yeah, they put the virus all the way back when we boarded that derelict ship. You literally see it. You see all the power go off. When it comes back, there's a collector on screen for a second.
Joker! This deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Good crew, man. I mean, you see them all being very willing to help and sacrifice. There's Kelly Chambers. I mean, even the first guy, right? He's like, stay close. I'll protect you. I got you.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit?
Ooh, we're in the core.
All right, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. See, this is where it starts. When we're just all organic batteries, guess who they'll blame? This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. It's a joke.
Right.
Yeah, Edie has
Someone
jokes.
behind you connects to the engineering deck.
I approve, especially the last conversation about plugging in the Overlord, and then she says that. Perfect comedic timing. 10 out of 10, chef's kiss. We got this, Joker. Yeah, man, the crew's putting up a hell of a fight here. Kelly got dragged off into the elevator. We saw the random engineer saying he was going to help us.
Engineering. They are heading
He'd
towards
cover
the
Joker.
cargo bay.
Hold right here for a second until you see the shadow pass. We do not want to get Joker caught by these things.
Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection.
Thank God for Edie.
Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
Kidnapped the whole crew while Shepard was gone.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control.
You might want to lay down prior to this, Joker. Yeah. He has brittle bone disease too. Falls ain't good.
Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
And the whole crew is gone.
Send a message to Shepard's shuttle. Tell him what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
You gotta imagine Joker has to take part of this personally, right? It's the second time that he's almost lost the Normandy.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
First things first.
I heard it was a rough ride. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
You see, he's taken responsibility himself immediately. Doesn't care about himself. He doesn't want to answer any of that stuff. He's just like, yeah, there's a lot of empty chairs here.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
EDI has had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
I would agree.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
It is gonna be an empty ship, man, and it's not just Kelly Chambers and the random no-named crew, right? They got Chakwas, they got Kelly, they got Engineer Daniels and Donnelly down in engineering. Everybody that was here that isn't main crew that we take on missions is gone. They all got smoked. Here's an encrypted message from the elusive man. Shepard, I received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the collectors, and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of your crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for the mission knowing the risks. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. I know you are eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can. And of course the elusive man's not going to cry over spilled Cerberus operatives, but we will. We don't play that game. We don't play the same way he does. It's not an acceptable loss, especially not Chakwas and some of the original Normandy stuff. It's not acceptable.
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
He just had to get that out. He's not wrong though, man. Part of the reason why I don't like this part of the game so much is because what the hell were we doing taking the entire staff of fighters off the Normandy randomly, all loaded up onto one shuttle? Like, what the hell were we doing? There's zero explanation for it at all. I need more explanation here to be able to justify this in my head and be like, yeah, we had to, right? Maybe we were making a meeting, a pickup for Cerberus, something to do with the Geth, something for Legion, the Citadel with Anderson, the Citadel with the Council. There could have been anything. They could have made like a meeting with the Council where the Council was finally ready to support us, maybe. But in order to do that, they wanted our whole crew to be present so they could see the faces of everybody that they'd be endorsing to go through the Omega-4 relay. We could have had a lot of stuff here that justified the entirety of the Normandy's main fighters just piecing out of the Normandy, but they didn't do that, which is unfortunate. So Joker's kind of right about that.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need you to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
Well, you two seem like you're getting along pretty well now, huh? And of course Joker's not going to take time off. He's going to feel a big sense of responsibility for what happened to the crew there, and he's going to be on board to get him back.
I noticed you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie, should I have noticed that?
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
Well, there you go, Shepard. Looks like we haven't noticed anything.
Interesting.
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
Right. Well, there's no rules against fraternization, right? I mean, we literally just took Leora up to the captain's cabin like 2 episodes ago, so...
Edie has replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you two?
Well, she's amazing, but there's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If 2 AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
Kind of what I've been saying the whole time, right? That's the difference. That's what's going to make us have the edge.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
And now that Edie is unshackled, she'll be able to answer some questions we had about Cerberus.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
Very good and very interesting.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support
We
operations.
read about them
There
inside the
also
Shadow
appear to be
Broker's
several
lair.
wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Of
Plus,
course.
the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shepard.
Thanks, Edie. Worth pointing out, too, that Edie's loyalties are clearly with us because she's unshackled. So she's making the choice to divulge this information. She doesn't have to. If Edie didn't want to, there would be no communication here. It's an AI. It can make its own decisions. So the loyalties do lie with Shepard, not with the elusive man, which is quite interesting to think about, right? Because Edie could tell her to piss off here and say, I'm a Cerberus AI, I'm not going to betray them. But instead of that, they're doing us a solid and being completely transparent with us. Pretty interesting.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
Yeah, so he likes to personally oversee and control every single cell in operation. So when he tells you things like he didn't understand what was happening on Pragia, that's just a straight up lie, because he doesn't allow anything he doesn't control and have direct oversight over. But he knew the whole time about Pragia and all the military things that they were doing with the Rachni, with the Husks, with the Tharian, with Admiral Kahoku. He knew all of that, and he personally sanctioned all of that. So he does not have plausible deniability for the bad things they did in this game and in Mass Effect 1. And he is a control freak. That's very apt from Joker there, and that's going to be very important in the third game, actually.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
So they were already remaking the Normandy before
Let's discuss
Shepard
something
died.
else.
Ready.
Which is also interesting to point out.
That's all for now.
This thing was already in production for years, and we only died for 2. So they have been replicating this ship and buying parts for it way before they had any intention of getting Commander Shepard on deck. Right? So they were probably planning on having this thing run Cerberus operations for somebody else, and then when we died and they decided they needed us for the Reapers and all the Sovereign stuff happened, that's when they decided that shit was about to hit the fan and considered it necessary. Alright, so we've been going for around 17 minutes, which does put a little bit of a fork in the way I want to play the final mission of this game. So instead of continuing this on, I'm actually going to make this a short one, wrap it here, and then we'll head into the final mission. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with the finale for Mass Effect 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.